Hello everyone. Let us solve the following. A vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Its height is 8 centimeters and the radius of its top is 5 centimeters. It is filled with water up to the rim. When the lead shots, each of which is a sphere of radius 0.5 centimeters, are dropped into the vessel. 1 by 4th of water flows out. Find the number of lead shots dropped into the vessel. Okay. So we are given a vessel full of water up to its rim. Okay. Into that vessel, some lead shots are being dropped. Right. So the vessel measurements are given as well as the measurements for the lead shots are also given. The vessel is in the form of an inverted cone, and the lead shots are in the form of a spear. Okay, so when some lead shots are dropped into that particular conical vessel, 1/4 of water flows out of that particular vessel. Then we need to find out the number of lead shots that are dropped into the vessel. Okay. One more point is here, given here. The vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Height of the cone is given as 8 centimeters, and the radius of the top is given as 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters, 8 centimeters. Okay. And lead shots are in the shape of a spear having the radius of 0.5 centimeters. Okay, these are the measurements given and these are the shapes given. So we need to find out the number of lead shots that are dropped into the vessel. Okay, right. Let us consolidate the problem here. So what are the important points? When we note down the important points here, it is easy for us to calculate the required thing. Okay, so what are the important points to be noted down in this problem? Water is filled to the rim of the cone. Okay, so volume of the conical vessel is equal to the volume of the water. This is the first point to have a clarity. Okay, it is given clearly that water is filled to the rim of the cone, so volume of the conical vessel will be equal to the volume of the water. Okay, now volume of all lead shots dropped into the vessel is equal to 1 by 4th of the volume of the water in the vessel. Why is this written? Because when some lead shots are dropped into the vessel, 1/4 of the water went out. It was flown out. Okay. So that is why we are equaling the volume of all lead shots dropped into the vessel is equal to 1 by 4th of the volume of the water in the vessel. If these 2 points are clear, there is nothing to worry. Yes or no? We can calculate easily because all measurements are given along with the shapes. Okay. So what are the 2 points to have a clarity? First, water is filled to the rim of the cone. So volume of the water is equal to the volume of the conical vessel. Okay. And as some lead shots, that number is to be found out actually by us. Okay, so some lead shots are dropped into the vessel such that 1/4 of the volume of the vessel it was flown out. Okay, right. Now, so what to do to solve the required thing? So first, what to do? We need to find the volume of the conical vessel. Okay, which will be equal to the volume of the water, as we have followed the steps like that. And find the volume of the lead shots. Right. So here all lead shots volume is not at all. It is not possible, but we can make the volume of the lead shots by equaling it with 1 by 4th of the volume of the water. Okay, so we can divide 1 by 4th of the volume of the water in the vessel by the volume of the lead shot, single lead shot. Then we will get the volume of the lead shots. Okay, so the number of the lead shots, sorry, we can get the number of the lead shots. Right here, for each lead shot, we are given that the radius of the lead shot, which is there in the form of a spear. Clear? Right. Now, First we are calculating the volume of the cone, because the conic vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Okay, so we are finding the volume of the cone. So how can we get the volume of the cone? 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, 1 by 3 pi r square h, where r is the radius of the base, or this part. Okay, right, and the radius of the cone, and h is the height of the cone. Both of them are given, and pi value is a fixed value, that you know, it's a constant value. So volume of the radius of the r is the radius of the base, and h is the height of the cone, and pi value is approximately 3.14. All these things are given in the problem, right? And radius is given as 5 centimeters, height is given as 8 centimeters. Now we are substituting the value in the formula. So volume of the cone is equal to 1 by 3 into pi into r square into h. R square means 5 into 5 25, and h value this one. For simplification, I am not substituting pi value here, because as we are going to divide something, you know, divide the volume of the one fourth of the water by the volume of each lead shot, there we can no get cancelled the pi value. So to make it simplify, so I'm not substituting the value here, pi value. Okay, so how does it become now? Volume of the cone is equal to 1 by 3 into 25 into 8, 200. Okay, so finally 1 by 3 into pi into 200 centimeter cube. Okay, this will be the volume of the vessel, conical vessel. Okay, right. Now we are going to calculate the volume of the single lead shot, right? So it is given again, the lead shot is in the form of a sphere. So volume of a sphere we can take to find out the volume of the lead shot. Okay, so volume of the sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. What is this? 4 by 3 pi r cube. R value is given, where r is the radius of the sphere. So we are going to substitute the r value here. So what is here? By substituting the values, the value of the radius of that particular sphere, we will get volume of the lead shot as 4 by 3 into pi into r value is 0.5 centimeter cube. So 4 by 3 into pi into 0.125 cubic centimeters, or centimeter cube. Finally, how much did we get? 0.5 by 3 pi centimeter cube, or cubic centimeter. So the volume of each single lead shot is nothing but 0.5 by 0.5 by 3 pi centimeter cube. Okay, so till here we are clear. I you know, I did not cancel 3 here, pi here, because here previously we got, you know, previously while finding the volume of the cone also there is 3. So we need to make our calculation somewhat simple. That's why we are keeping some of the values which can be get cancelled in the without substituting the actual value. If you want to substitute also, you can substitute, there is no problem. Okay, right. Now we got the volume of the vessel, and we got the volume of each sphere, right? Now let us calculate the volume of the water that flows out. Okay, so it is given that 1 by 4th of the water flows out. When number of lead shots are dropped into the vessel, 1 by 4th of the water it flows out. Okay, so the volume of the water flows out is equal to 1 by 4th of the volume of the cone. Why are we substituting the volume of the cone? Because the water is filled up to the rim of the cone. As the water is filled up to the rim of the cone, we can take the volume of the water as volume of the cone. Here this point should be clear. Okay, so volume that is that flows out is equal to 1 by 4th of volume of the cone. What is the volume of the cone we have found here? Yes or no? It is nothing but 1 by 3 into pi into 200 cubic centimeters. Just I am substituting that one only. Okay, after simplification, what did we get? 50 by 3 into pi cubic centimeters. 50 by 3 into pi cubic centimeters. Okay, now we got one fourth of the volume of the water, and we got, you know, the volume of each lead shot, or single lead shot we can say. Okay, so we know the volume of the water that flows out is equal to the total volume of the lead shots that are dropped into the vessel. Total volume of the lead shots, how will we get? We know only what the volume of only one lead shot. So let us take the number of lead shots that are dropped into the vessel as n. We don't know that number. We are going to find out that number, but we know the volume of single lead shot. So total volume becomes n into volume of single lead shot. That's what I have written here. Okay, n is the number of lead shots that are dropped into the conical vessel. Okay, so n into volume of single lead shot is equal to volume of the water that flows out. Okay, is it clear now? Yes. So n into what is the volume of the single lead shot? Here we have found 0.5 by 3 into pi cubic centimeters. Okay, that's what I have mentioned. N into 0.5 by 3 into pi cubic centimeters is equal to volume of the water flown out. Okay, so after calculating, how does it become here? Here pi gets cancelled. Okay, so 0.5 by 3 here and 50 by 3 here. Okay, so 0 point n into 0.5 here, 3 also gets cancelled, yes or no? So 0.5 is equal to 5 into 0. How can we write 0.5? 0.50, we have to get n into 0.5 is equal to 550. So n value, how will we get? 50 by 0.5, that is nothing but 100. Okay, so after cancellation, n into n means the number of lead shots, okay, into 0.5 is equal to 50. Final equation that we got. So n is equal to 50 by 0.5, that is equal to 100. So number of n is nothing but the number of lead shots that are dropped into the conical vessel. Okay, so the number of lead shots that are dropped into the conical vessel such that 1/4 of its volume flown out is nothing but 100. Okay, right? So the total number of the lead shots dropped into the vessel are 100. This is what required in the given problem. Okay, there we have to find the number of lead shots. We found it. Okay, right? Here only 2 points to be considered. First point is we are equating the volume of the conical vessel with the volume of the water. That should be clear because the water is filled up to the rim of the conical shape, conical vessel. Okay, and here the volume of the water that is flown out will be equal to the volume of the total number of lead shots that are dropped into the vessel. If we are clear in these 2 points, calculation is very easy. Here I did not substitute the pi value in each and every calculation, so such that I can get it cancelled at the end. Okay, such that our simplification, our calculation will become simple. Okay, I hope you have understood, right? Yes. Thank you. If you understand the sum, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.